In this video, I will show you initial steps to troubleshoot issues with outgoing calls with VoIP.ms. This will be really handy when attempting to place calls with VoIP.ms and having issues, and trying to troubleshoot issues with outgoing calls in general. Here is the suggested sequence to follow if you encounter issues with your outgoing calls. Without further ado, let's get started. First, it's always important to verify if you have remaining funds in your account. You can confirm this by logging into your customer portal, and on the portal homepage, you will see your remaining funds. If you are standing at or are below zero, head to Finances, then Add Funds in order to add some more funds to your account. If this is not the case, then it is important to verify that your device or server is properly configured. To do so, still on the VoIP.ms portal homepage, head down to Registration Status. If your device is currently not registered, you will need to fix this for outgoing calls to start working. To solve, this will depend on the prior state of your device. If your device was working before, then it is suggested to first try resetting your device. If the registration issue is still not resolved, then it is suggested to head into your device configuration and update the password, as it may have changed recently and thus requires to be updated. Otherwise, if it is the first time you are registering your device, please look at the description box below to gain access to a large variety of configuration samples for devices, PBXs, and more. For my specific case, my main account is effectively registered to New York 8. Then, if your device is configured properly, but that outgoing calls are still failing, then the issue could potentially be that you are not passing a caller ID. It is important to pass a valid caller ID for calls to pass accordingly. Head into Main Menu, Account Settings, and then the General tab. Once there, under the option Caller ID Number, you will have three options. The first option is if you wish to pass the caller ID of your DID number being in your account. The second option is if you would want to pass a caller ID of a number that is not within your account, per se, your mobile phone number. The last option applies strictly to PBX servers having the possibility to send their own caller ID. Once you've selected the proper option to your need, press Apply. In my case, I will select to pass the caller ID of my DID number. If you make use of sub-accounts, the same option can be found for a sub-account by heading into Sub-accounts, Manage Sub-accounts, or when creating a sub-account, editing your sub-account and then looking for the option. If the problem is persisting, it could be related to one of the restrictions applied to your account. You can find these settings once again under Account Settings, but this time under the Account Restrictions tab. There will be various options there, but only 3 will cause issues on connecting calls. The first option is Allow International Calls. If your plan is to place calls to an international destination, you will need to enable this option. The same can be done while modifying or creating a sub-account. The second option that could prevent you from placing calls is International Amount Restriction. This is actually a security setting to avoid having calls placed to expensive destinations. What is suggested here is to see where you plan on calling internationally by heading into Rates section, check Rates online, and then looking for the country you wish to reach. Make sure that the threshold of the option is above the per minute charges of that country. Finally, the last option being Allow Calls to Countries. Make sure that you select each country you wish your whole account can dial to. This includes Canada, the United States, and toll-free numbers. Once the international countries you wish to dial have been selected, you can proceed on pressing Save Changes. If for any reason a country you wish to enable is grayed out and you cannot select it, make sure to contact our technical support via ticket. If all of the above has been verified, it is suggested to contact technical support via ticket or live chat so that they can investigate this further and help you resolve the situation. And these were the initial steps to troubleshoot issues with outgoing calls with VoIP.ms. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.